What's up, party members? Justin Party 8 here. Welcome back for more Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we did some things in Goron's village. We learned the Goron Lullaby, which is the thing we need to go inside the next dungeon. And well, in this episode, we're gonna head for the next dungeon. Which is, as many people consider, well, not really the hardest dungeon, but uh, this dungeon has, a lot of people think that this dungeon has the hardest stray fairies in the entire game. And I don't know if that's true or not. I think the next dungeon has the hardest ones out of all of them. And yes, you can destroy these snowballs with your Goron punch. So yeah. And here we go. Welcome to the second dungeon of the game, Snowhead Temple. I will say right now, the difficulty spike from Woodfall to this is very high. It's gonna take more than average strength. So in other words, we definitely need the Goron for this to push. That's also one of the main reasons why you need the Goron for this dungeon. Anyway, here we have new enemies, which are white bows. They're pretty much the counterparts to the black bows in the Woodfall Temple. Okay, so right here, before going off that ramp, as you can see, there's a stray fairy down there. And as you can also see, the Goron is immune to lava. However, it's very, well, if you play Pokemon, it's weak against water, so yeah, you gotta watch out for water. You gotta shoot it from this angle right here. Why? Well, everything else is walled up. I need to get my Great Fairy Mask. Wait. Yep. Get over here. Yep. Get over here. Thank you. Okay, first one. Oh, need to get rid of my thing. Alright, so let's get back to Goron. Goron form. I said to get rid of. There we go. It's gonna be a lot of tedious where you need to switch every single time, but it's not too bad. It's one of the main reasons why a lot of people dislike the Water Temple in the Ocarina of Time, because you have to switch so many times. Up, climb the ladder. What do I feel about this dungeon? I don't know. It is a challenging dungeon. And once again, if you played Wind Waker before this, one part of this dungeon is going to be very familiar for those who played through the Wind Temple. Okay, so you need to make sure the camera is good. And I need to master the Goron roll. Wait, watch out for that. And move forward! I was a bit mistaken there. Alright, trying again. I don't know what is with I said this in the last episode. I'm not the greatest with the Goron roll, but I'm not that bad. And there we go. Stop. There we go. I'm not that bad. And as you can see, there's another stray fairy down there. I gotta watch out not to jump. Get the hearts. Thank you. Okay, let's get a Great Fairy Mask once again. Oh yeah, reverse controls. And here's number 2. Keep the Great Fairy Mask on, because if you go to this place right here, there's a lot of back and forth into this dungeon, by the way. That's gonna be in the future. And here's a third one. By walking on stairs, I guess. And here we're gonna get, and that looks really bad. We get an ugly face. No, we get a dungeon map. That's like one of the fastest dungeon maps in the entire Zelda series. I think there are some rupees over here. Get that mask off, thank you. Don't want to be terrified by the stupid Great Fairy. Yeah, it's almost night in the second day, but I still believe we can get through this dungeon within one day. I'm confident by myself for doing that. This enemy over here is a bomb chew. It tries to, well, chase you and explode. In other words, it's a kamikaze pilot, if you know World War II and stuff. Okay, so I actually need to show you the dungeon right here. This dungeon is 5 floors. Yeah, very big. You might want to notice that the center room is always the same. Well, that makes sense, because if we go here... This is the reason why I said that this is very similar to the Wind Temple. The entire dungeon is one vertical tower. It's also one of the main reasons why you go back and forth all the time. And you need to master the Goron roll, which I'm not that confident in. Since I failed in the last episode and this episode. First thing you can do right here is get hit by these flame bubbles, I think they're called. Red bubbles, excuse me. Let's see, there should be a switch somewhere. Ah, here it is. Wow, there's a lot of red bubbles. Once again, I have no idea why they're called bubbles. I said this in the... Screw you. I said this during my Wind Waker walkthrough, and... Come on. I don't know why they're called bubbles. Okay, that's Stray Fairy number 4. We don't need to worry about this part anymore, about the basement. Unless we screw something up. And then again, it's me. So I'm gonna screw up all the time. Alright, let's go for the door that is not frozen. Well, that's obvious, but you know. Okay. I need to pull this. With Majora's face on it. And the music for this dungeon is very cold. And no, does not mean I'm making a bad pun. Because you know it's the Snowhead Temple and cold, you know. This music is very cold. Some people say it's a very boring dungeon theme, but it's not that boring. I think Woodfall Temple and this dungeon has the 2 dungeon themes that I find okay. The other 2 dungeon themes that we're gonna go over to later on, I like a lot more. Anyway, you want to push this all the way to the end, because I will press something, which will help us later on. Okay, that's very nice. We also got a small key, which is for a door somewhere. Anyway, here we need our arrows. And shoot through the fire and the flames. I said through the fire and the flames. There we go. Hey, let's see what's in here. And, ooh, white wolfos. Okay. Alright, let's just do this. Let's find the cheating way. Let's find the cheating way. There we go. Why? Because I like to cheat. Here's the locked door. We're back in the first area. And here we, I believe, have another white wolfo. Wow. Alright, rotate the control stick. I could have used the Goron punch to do more damage. But I'm not gonna do that. And can you stop circling, please? And ice physics! Come on, stop going around the circles. Okay, you're getting on my nerves. There we go. And here we're gonna get the compass. That's a, I think this is the fastest dungeon map and compass in this entire game. So now we can know where we know where everything is. Alright, so let's get this. Thank you. More arrows. Thank you. Next thing I'm gonna be doing is need to throw a bomb at that crate. And you need to use your bombs for this. You cannot use the blast mask. And ow. And there we go. And here's another stray fairy. It's our 5th one. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Now let's go further. I'm gonna ignore everything right now because we don't have the dungeon item for this game, for this dungeon. Let's see. This room is a kind of annoying because, as you can see, when you walk on some platforms, some icicles will drop on you, which of course does damage. Let's get these first. Let's break the ice. Let's not kick some ice, let's break some ice. I don't know. I can make all the ice puns that I want for this entire dungeon. Okay, no, not really. If you've never seen Batman or Robin, then you know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about, but... Alright, it's feasible to get all these. There we go. And if you see over here, if the camera could stop being weird, this is fake right here, and I got hit, almost got hit. Just led us to another stray fairy, our 6th one. This is going fast. And here we have some red rupees. It's worth 20. Alright, back to our Goron form. And show our muscle power. And we maximized our wallet. And a small key. And very rarely, this small key is used for this door right here in the same room. That almost never happens in a 3D Zelda game. Okay, now we're gonna go to, as many people consider, the most jerkish stray fairy location in the entire game. Need to have, I believe, your Lens of Truth, the Great Fairy Mask, and your arrows. Alright, put on the Lens of Truth. Look above you, and there it is. You can only see this with the Lens of Truth, which is why a lot of people say this is a jerkish location. Alright, 7. We're almost over halfway done. Well, with the stray fairies, not with the dungeon. And oh, I need to. Oh my god. And here we need to use our Goron Pounce. Also, creativity for this dungeon is to the next level. The creativity in Woodfall Temple was already, well, creative, but this steps it up a notch. Same goes for the future dungeons. And I found this. Fix the camera. And found this one. And more white bows. Need to hurry up. I'm not gonna swear because, you know, the monetization. Alright, we're hurrying up, and yep, we're free, okay. And here, oh boy, I almost want to create a restore point for this, but I'm not gonna do it. You need to master the Goron roll. This one is not too bad. And here's the perfect place to practice the Goron roll because of these guardrails. Because if you're not good with the Goron roll, practice, practice, practice. Like I'm doing right now. Because you have to do that without the guardrails soon. Oh god, there we go. I think this is the room that I don't want to beat in just yet. Nope, this is not the one, okay. Let's go for this door, the door over there. If the camera can adjust. It also depends a little bit on the camera. And we know that I hate the camera. And there we go, okay. Can I get some magic, please? I said I want to get some magic. Green rupee. Ah, whatever. And here we go! This is Risrobe, the mid-boss of this dungeon. It turned into a regular enemy back in Wind Waker, but now it's a mini-boss. Alright, what you can do, it's a very interesting strategy, is get frozen solids. Is do this and hit him. When he's dancing, then you want to hit it with the Goron punch. If you do it too early, it will do this, I believe. Or not. With the Goron punch, you do a lot more damage. Seaboard in the second phase. I thought he went over there. Ah, there he is. Yeah. It is a little bit easier with the 3DS version because the Goron punched a lot faster. And god damn it. Yeah, the Goron punch is a lot faster in the 3DS remake. And that's it. However, it doesn't look as dramatic as this version, the original version. And here we go. We're gonna get the dungeon item, which is... we got something new! The fire arrows. As you probably guessed, every dungeon item is arrow based. And first dungeon we got the regular arrows, now we got the fire arrows. Which is interesting. And I don't know why I did that, because I want to get to the other side again. Okay, alright, so we're rolling. Gotta keep on rolling! Roll height! Oh, okay, there we go. So we can actually we can destroy these enemies over here with the Goron punch. But these eyes can only be which is frozen solids. So we need to have the fire arrows. Here we go. Oh, let's hope I can actually aim properly. There we go. This makes that platform go up. But the thing that I want to do is over here, put on your lens of truth. And there are stairs. Well, kind of stairs. I don't want to do this again. Oh god. I don't like tight platforming. There we go. Oh, on the way. That's 8 straight fairies. And thing gets... how many minutes do we have? Okay, it's almost 20 minutes. We could do one more thing before ending this off. And ow. Is go back to the first area. Where the first Goron roll is. Or the Goron jump. Because now we can actually do some shortcuts. Well, we can make some shortcuts. So we can... let's kill this enemy right here. And boom. Well, Why is the camera being so weird in this episode? I don't know. And more magic. Thank you. I think you want to defeat all of these enemies. Because a treasure box will appear. Yep. I don't know why the camera's like that, but okay. And whoa, camera. And here's another small key, which we'll probably end up doing in the next episode, alright? So, I guess we're gonna say next time on... Wait, let's stand right here. So I guess we're gonna say next time on The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we'll be taking on probably the second half of Snowhead Temple. So see you guys next time.